everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have an exclusive tale for you today that will warm your heart and blow your mind. Zoe Klein, star of The Little Couple, married her secret boyfriend in secret. Alex is the name of her boyfriend. Alex and Zoe Klein had a room date. At last, Zoe Klein became pregnant and is on the verge of giving birth to a new child. I'll tell you all about it. Since Zoe was adopted by Bill Klein and Dr. Jennifer Arnold, she has become well known to many who followed the young couple. We have seen her develop from an inquisitive small child into the dynamic young adult she is now. However, we were unaware until recently that Zoe had been hiding a very important secret. A secret so large it may have been taken from a romance book. Are you prepared for this? Alex, Zoe Klein's boyfriend, is her hidden spouse. In an unexpected turn of events, Zoe Klein married her secret boyfriend, Alex, in a private, hush-hush wedding. Let's set the scene now before we get into the specifics. Imagine this. Over a vast vineyard, a brilliant sunset. A little, private meeting of their closest confidants with rows of grape vines reaching into the distance. This was not a big, showy event. It was a lovely, intimate, and peaceful. It was the best choice I've ever made, Zoe, to marry Alex. He is my best friend, my rock, and the only person who really understands me. We didn't want anyone to find out. Not quite yet. It was all about us. Zoe is everything to me, Alex. I knew she was unique as soon as I met her. Although it wasn't easy, keeping it a secret added significance to our day. A picturesque vineyard outside of town served as the venue for the event. On a family vacation years ago, Zoe had fell in love with this location. The twilight light captured the delicate lace detailing of her exquisite custom-made gown, which was simple yet gorgeous. Wearing a fitted suit, Alex seemed dazed and couldn't take his eyes off her. They exchanged self-written vows, pledging to support one another through all the difficulties life may present. Zoe made a sincere vow. After the ceremony, they celebrated with a small reception under the stars. She said, "Alex, you've shown me what love really means. With you, I feel safe, understood, and ready for anything." Alex replied, "Zoe, you're my heart. I promise to protect you, laugh with you, and build a life that's ours alone." A lone guitarist strummed gentle tunes while twinkling fairy lights hung from the trees. To Zoe's favorite song by Ed Sheeran, "Perfect," they performed their first dance. And the world seemed to melt away. There were very few persons present. Alex's sister who had assisted in keeping the secret, Zoe's parents, Bill and Jenn, and a few close friends. Bill later said, "Seeing Zoe so happy was all we could ask for. Alex is a great guy and they're perfect together." But how did they keep this under wraps? Well, Zoe and Alex are masters of discretion. They've been dating quietly for over a year, meeting in private, avoiding paparazzi, and telling only those they trusted most. Zoe's always been private. And with Alex, a kind, down-to-earth guy who works in graphic design, they wanted their love to stay theirs alone. But as we all know, secrets this big don't stay hidden forever. Now, let's talk about what happened after the wedding. Zoe and Alex didn't jet off to some exotic honeymoon spot. Instead, they opted for something more their style, a romantic room date in a cozy suite they rented for the weekend. And trust me, this wasn't just any night. It was magical. Zoe, that night was like a dream. The room was so beautiful and being with Alex made it perfect. We didn't need anything fancy, just each other. Alex, we wanted a night that was all ours. No distractions, no rush, just us talking, laughing, and dreaming about the future. Picture this. A room glowing with fairy lights strung across the ceiling, rose petals scattered on the bed, and a small table set for two with a candle at dinner. Zoe had ordered their favorites pizza and chocolate lava cake because, as she put it, why go fancy when you can have what you love? Alex set up a playlist of their songs, and the air was filled with soft tunes and the scent of vanilla candles. They ate, they laughed, and they talked for hours. Zoe shared stories from her childhood, like the time she tried to convince Biddle to adopt a pet giraffe, and Alex opened up about his dreams of starting his own design business. They toasted to their new life with sparkling cider. Zoe's not big on alcohol, and the clink of their glasses echoed in the quiet room. And then the best part, they danced. Alex pulled Zoe close and they swayed to John Legend's All of Me. The room felt like a bubble, just the two of them lost in their own world. Zoe later said, "It was like time stopped. I could feel his heartbeat and I knew I'd never forget that moment." Alex added, holding her like that, "I knew I'd do anything to keep her smiling." The night ended with them curled up on the couch watching The Notebook. Zoe's pick. Of course, they fell asleep wrapped in each other's arms, the fairy lights still twinkling above them. It was simple, sweet, and exactly what they needed after their big day. But little did they know, their story was about to get even bigger. Fast forward a few months and Zoe and Alex's world turned upside down in the best way possible. Zoe was pregnant. Yep, you heard that right. The newlyweds were about to become parents and the news hit them like a tidal wave of joy. Zoe, when I saw that positive test, I couldn't believe it. I was shaking, crying, laughing all at once. I couldn't wait to tell Alex. Alex. Zoe came running in with this huge grin, holding the test. I just froze. Then I started crying, too. It was the happiest moment of my life. It all started during a routine checkup. Zoe had been feeling tired, a little queasy, and Dr. Jenn, being the amazing mom and doctor she is, suggested a test. When the results came back positive, Zoe was floored. She waited until Alex got home from work, hiding the test in her pocket. Over dinner, she slid it across the table and said, "Guess what?" Alex's jaw dropped, and within seconds, they were hugging and sobbing like kids. A few weeks later, they went for their first ultrasound. Hearing the baby's heartbeat was unreal. Zoe said, "It was so tiny, but so strong. I fell in love right then." Alex couldn't stop staring at the screen, whispering, "That's our baby." They left the appointment hand in hand, already dreaming up names and nursery ideas. From there, they dove into prep mode. They hit up baby stores, picking out Onesies, a crib, and even a little stuffed elephant, Zoe's favorite animal. Alex started sketching designs for a mural in the nursery, while Zoe researched every parenting book she could find. Bill and Jenn were over the moon, too. Jenn said, "We're so excited to be grandparents. Zoe's going to be an incredible mom." As the weeks turned into months, Zoe's bump started to show. She'd catch Alex staring at her all gooey-eyed, and he'd say, "You're glowing, Zoe." One night, she felt the baby kick a tiny flutter at first, then a full-on nudge. She grabbed Alex's hand and they sat there feeling their little one move. It was a moment that sealed it. They were a family now. And now here we are. Zoe's due date is just days away and the excitement is through the roof. The couple's been busy getting everything ready, from packing hospital bags to setting up the nursery. They're nervous, thrilled, and totally in love as they wait to meet their baby. Zoe, I'm a mess of emotions. Excited, scared, but mostly just ready. I can't wait to hold our baby and see Alex as a dad. Alex. Seeing Zoe like this, she's amazing. I'm counting the minutes until we're a family of 3. The nursery is a masterpiece. Pale blue walls with Alex's hand-painted clouds, a rocking chair from JYN, and a mobile with tiny stars. They got diapers stacked, bottles washed, and a car seat installed. Zoe's been practicing breathing exercises and Alex has been her rock, going to every prenatal class and holding her hand through every checkup. There have been challenges, too. Zoe's had some rough days, swollen feet, sleepless nights, and worries about her health given her family's medical history. But Alex has been there every step, taking time off work, cooking her favorite meals, and reassuring her they've got this. "We're a team," he'd say. And so he knew he meant it. One of my favorite stories, Alex reading to the bump. Every night he'd grab a book, Goodnight Woon, or The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and read in this soft, goofy voice. Zoe would laugh, saying, "You're already the best dad." He'd blush and keep going, determined their baby would know his voice from day one. Zoe's family and friends have rallied around them. Bill's been building baby furniture. JYN's been giving medical tips. And Alex's sister threw a small shower complete with a diaper cake and tons of laughs. A friend said, "Zoe and Alex are the real deal." He remarked, "I'm nervous, But with Alex, I feel ready. Alex said, I just want to see her hold her baby. Now, as the big day approaches, they're savoring these final moments together, taking walks in the park with their hands clasped together and discussing what lies ahead. That's all I need. So there you have it. Zoe Klein and Alex's incredible love story. From a secret vineyard wedding to a fairy-lit room date, a life-changing pregnancy, and now the brink of parenthood, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. Their loves carried them through every twist, and soon they'll welcome a little one into their world. Zoe, I'm so grateful for Alex and this life we're building. I can't wait to see what's next. Alex, Zoe's my heart, and this baby's our future. I'm ready for it all. Thanks for joining us on this wild ride. What do you think, boy or girl? Drop your guesses in the comments. More update. The little couple Zoe Klein failed at school. What happened? Jenn Arnold shocks fans with how big Will and Zoe Klein are. And the little couple Zoe Klein strikes pose for good cause. I will explain everything. The little couple Zoe Klein failed at school. What happened? In recent years, Zoe Klein, a famous member of the little couple, has matured considerably. She did poorly on a major school exam not long ago. What became of the daughter of Jenn Arnold and Bill Klein? Then much has transpired since the 2019 season finale of The Little Couple aired on TLC. In case any viewers have been neglecting to follow this family story, off they went to Boston from Florida. Jenn, Bill, Will, and Zoe. Ever since then, they have been constructing fresh lives in Beantown. Plus, Zoe Klein is 12 years old already. Furthermore, she will be formally a teenager on the occasion of her birthday in September 2024. Fans of the little couple on TLC may rest assured that she has matured considerably since their initial encounter after uprooting their family and relocating to New England from Florida. One of the most common worries of new parents is how their children will adapt to their new surroundings. As part of this transition, you will be starting a new social circle and attending a different school. Thankfully, Zoe Klein wasn't the only one who had to make that change. Even Will Klein, her older brother, had no choice but to comply. They were able to rely on each other at the beginning, and that helped them adjust even better. They seemed to be enjoying their new house and all its amenities, even the snow. Jenn Arnold has recently informed us that her daughter did not do well on a school test. Parents want the best for their children, and Zoe Klein was fortunate that the test she had to take wasn't that type. She informed her legion of little couples admirers that Zoe failed her vision screening at school, according to Jenn Arnold. So, they will have to see if this necessitates Zoe's constant use of spectacles. For many, this is an inevitable aspect of maturing into adulthood. Failing the test isn't always a bad thing in the end. There are some upsides to the situation if Zoe Klein is required to wear glasses all the time. Not only will Zoe's vision improve, but her mother claims that she may also become a member of the fashionable eye-wearing club with her. Their shared appreciation for sassy glasses is another commonality. It will be interesting to observe if Zoe soon follows in her mother's footsteps and wears this accessory. Fans in shock over Will and Zoe Klein's huge growth spurt. The dramatic amount of maturity displayed by Will and Zoe Klein has shocked viewers of the little couple. People can't believe what they're witnessing in Jenn Arnold's latest update about her children. Longtime viewers of the little couple on TLC have witnessed the Klein children, Will and Zoe, come of age. The moment Jenn Arnold and Bill Klein welcomed two new children into their home through adoption is one that many fans will always remember. Seeing all that Zoe and Will have been through has naturally piqued the interest of longtime viewers. The lack of fresh episodes since 2019 is a sad consequence of the little couple being cancelled by TLC. If they want to know who's coming and going from this family, they have to follow Jenn Arnold's social media posts. It seems like every time Jenn writes an update, her kids are growing up. Jenn Arnold frequently returns to Florida with her family. Despite loving their new home in Boston, they still have many ties to the place where they spent so many years. Soaking up some rays in Florida is always a good idea whenever they want to get away from the cold weather in New England. A photo from their recent Florida vacation was shared by Jenn Arnold. Her fans are in awe of the dramatic transformation in Will and Zoe's appearance. On a recent family vacation to New York City, Will celebrated his 14th birthday. Much around the corner, Zoe will be a teenager much like her brother. Will Klein is believed by many viewers of the little couple to be taller than his father, Bill. His recent seeming growth spurt suggests that might be the situation right now. Jenn Arnold, a joyful mother, recently returned to Florida and shared several photos with her admirers of the little couple. One of these was a picture that she called her new favorite photo of Will and Zoe. Their fans can't help but marvel at their remarkable growth as they pose in their beachwear. "They look so grown here," remarked one fan of the little couple. "Wow, they've really matured," another admirer observed. "Zoe is stunning and your son is quite attractive. Oh my, they are both growing so lovely," remarked a third fan of the little couple. "Your parents must be very proud of you." Jenn Arnold shocks fans with how big Will and Zoe Klein are. Fans of Jenn Arnold's show, The Little Couple, are in or over the size of her children, Will and Zoe Klein. For a long time, fans have been a part of the kids' life after getting to know them on their TLC show. When viewers of The Little Couple see a fresh photo of the kids, they can't believe how much they've grown. To view the most recent photos of them together and to read the reactions of their admirers to their development, scroll down. Will was introduced to TLC viewers in 2013 when he became a family member of Jenn and Bill. They made the decision to adopt Zoe, their second child, the following year. So, for the last 10 years, viewers have been able to join in on the fun, courtesy of TLC and social media. Even though new episodes of The Little Couple aren't airing just yet, viewers may catch up on the family on Instagram or watch old episodes. An older photo of the sibling duo is displayed below. Will turn 13 in February of 2023, marking the formal start of his teenage years. In a few short days, Zoe will be 1. In September 2023, Jenn and Bill's daughter will celebrate her 12th birthday. You should thus keep an eye out for a birthday post to observe her festivities. Meanwhile, the Arnold Klein children are rapidly maturing into young adults as they create cherished moments together. Jenn published a fresh Instagram story on Friday morning, chronicling the children's enjoyable outing with their cousins. While in Boston, they visited several amazing sights with some of their family. With the caption, "Catching up with cousins is the best." Jenn uploaded a series of cute images. Those little ones were really thrilled. Check out the pictures down below to get a feel for how large Zoe and Will have grown. No way are these kids going to be the same ones that TLC viewers knew and loved. Jenn Arnold's admirers are gushing over the kids' development in the post comment area. A lot of people are surprised by how much they've grown and changed. The ages of the children have piqued the interest of some of her fans. "The children are growing up," according to one Instagram user. "The time passes, the kids look so grown up," someone else said. So, after seeing these updated photographs of the clients, what are your thoughts? Is their current size surprising to you? Leave a comment with your thoughts and be sure to check back with TV shows Ace for all the latest on Jenn Arnold and her loved ones. The little couple Zoe Klein strikes pose for good cause. Star Zoe Klein of The Little Couple is doing her part for a worthy cause by striking a pose. Jenn Arnold, her proud mother, shared this with her adoring admirers, and they couldn't be happier. Here you can find the critical message that Jenn sent with her social media followers on Wednesday along with all the facts. You might have heard that Jenn uses her social media influence to advocate for causes close to her heart if you're a follower of hers. Dwarfism Awareness Month is something she just brought up. During the epidemic in particular, she has written extensively on various health-related topics. Zoe, her daughter, is now helping her promote a worthy cause. A fresh snapshot of Zoe was shared by Jenn with fans of The Little Couple on Instagram on Wednesday morning. The photo shows the young girl curled up on the couch wrapped in a blanket with a fish print in shades of blue and white. As she proudly displays it in support of a worthy cause, Zoe can't help but smile. Jenn told her supporters that the children at Boston Children's Hospital will receive 30% of the sales from these blankets. Raw mermaids to spaceships. The 4 adorable children's blankets were designed with Boston Children's patient Hannah and her brothers in mind, according to the star of The Little Couple. Below this, you will find the complete post. Click on this website to purchase the blankets. They come in 4 distinct prints and cost $85 a pop. Fans of the little couple are going gaga over JYN's latest post and Zoe's amazing posture. A lot of people are appreciative to JYN for telling them about this, and some are even thinking about purchasing blankets to help the hospitalized children. Zoe is being hailed as the most adorable model for blankets, according to others. According to them, she pulls it off well. I really hope this helps the kids at the hospital and has a positive impact on their life. More than 1 million people follow JYN on Instagram. There will be a lot of people that view this and maybe buy something. Keep an eye out for Jenn's future updates regarding this cause. So, what are your thoughts on Zoe Klein, who stars in The Little Couple, striking a pose for a good cause? Do you think it's great that Jenn Arnold included her in the project? Leave a comment with your thoughts, and be sure to check back with TV Shows Ace for all the latest updates on your beloved TLC shows and stars. The Little Couple. Zoe Klein introduces new family member. Zoe Klein, a member of The Little Couple, celebrated the arrival of a new family member not long ago and had much to tell their numerous TLC viewers. Is there anything else we can learn about their newest baby? Bill Klein and Jenn Arnold have made their house, The Little Couple, a haven for their family and a place of refuge for them all over the years. Before relocating to Boston, they made sure their new house had all the necessary modifications to suit their growing family. They try to be respectful of Will and Zoe Klein's cultures, and JYN and Bill are no different. The Arnold Klein family celebrated the Lunar New Year in style. Bill and JYN put up decorations, and to celebrate Will's heritage and homeland, they served Mongolian hot pot. Since they are also Hindu, they celebrate Diwali in the same way that Zoe and her family do. Many viewers of The Little Couple find this to be a touching representation of how Will and Zoe continue to honor their heritage. The most recent news from Jenn Arnold indicates that the Little Couple family has expanded their household. Zoe Clay introduced Grassy, a red bunny, in a charming video that JYN posted. Celebrities are ecstatic that this adorable bunny has joined the Arnold Klein family since Zoe Klein has obviously developed feelings for Gracie. Many viewers of The Little Couple are overjoyed that she has found a warm and welcoming home. Indeed, Grace's older sister is none other than Chocolate, another rabbit. Gracie and Chocolate's subsequent interaction was captured by Jenn Arnold, who also shared the footage. Having so many animals in the house has transformed the family residence into a veritable zoo. As of the year 2022, Rocky has passed away from the Little Couple family. His name lives on in the Houston, Texas pet store Rocky and Maggie's, which was founded by Bill Klein and Jenn Arnold. In a recent social media post, will Klein feature his brother in an emotional collage. Clearly, Rocky's death has not lifted the family spirits, even after all this time has passed. Zoe and Will's new companion, Gracie, is much loved by viewers of The Little Couple who are overjoyed that the couple can finally provide a loving home for an animal in need. A fan of The Little Couple expressed their extreme age. "I feel so old. Wow, I'm really happy of Jenn and Arnold. I watched as they adopted Will and Zoe. Great job, people." Zoe is clearly a fantastic animal lover, according to another commenter. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.